Losing weight may be beneficial to your overall physical well-being and to your mental health as well.
Medical weight loss specialist Dr. Spencer Berry, also Candi and Brock Smith are here to talk about how losing weight can be life-changing and also help you win trophies. To all three of you, great to have you here. Candi, let's start with you. Being a mom, I know Brock, I've seen some of the pics. Congratulations on all your success doing BMX, but what was going on? We said, gosh, you know what? I think I'm going to reach out to Dr. Berry and learn more about his program.
Sure. Actually, it was this show actually I saw Dr. Berry on.
Wow.
And last year, right before we left for Grand Nationals, Brock was in excellent shape. He was a fifth grader last year, and not many fifth graders end up going to the gym 4 or 5 times a week in the morning, putting on 20 miles in spin class. But he just had like this extra little fluff flair on him that no matter how much he exercised, he just couldn't seem to shed it. And we got down to Oklahoma last fall, and he was in probably the best shape he's ever been in. And it was kind of more of a mental, I think, kind of held him back more than even physical. And so I called Dr. Berry's office on our way back, and we started in January, and he's transformed. He's lost 17 pounds total.
And I think if you can speak to, because Doc, I've been through your program and I love it, because I think the best thing about it is it's not a fatty thing, like and I meant F-A-D-D-Y, like they actually teach you how to consume food, so for the rest of your life. So how has that transformed sort of what you eat and obviously how you help Brock get his nutrition? And
it's actually really easy. We just kind of count those carbs and balance them kind of like a checkbook. You know, we have 75 grams a day or 15 teaspoons, and you know, kind of balance them out, and if we don't have any at the end of the day, I guess that's it for the carbs. But what we noticed, both Brock and I really noticed, is our taste buds changed. You know, some of the foods that we used to really just eat day to day that aren't good for us, you try to eat them and you don't really like them anymore. And so it's really easy to follow, and there's a lot of foods that you find that you really do enjoy, and both of us can say we're not really hungry.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've lost 46 pounds. And
really, congratulations.
yeah, thank you.
So Brock, what's some of your favorite foods that you guys are eating now that you probably didn't eat before?
What was that pizza thing that we had the other day?
Oh, we made like a pepperoni pizza, but we used like low-carb tortilla shells and just put cheese, mushrooms, black olives, lots of pepperoni.
So Brock, talk about your experience where, I mean, I've seen the pics with these trophies that you have, so how is going through this program transform maybe your endurance, or how has it worked for you?
Maybe just not having to carry as much weight around.
Do you feel better and think more clearly? And
For sure.
Wow.
So Brock has shared that the difference for him is one of the things he noticed that when he was at competitions, as Candi alluded, was that he didn't look like the rest of the riders. He asked his mom about that and said, you know, I don't look like they are. And he was carrying extra weight, and he knew that. He was self-conscious about that. But also it hindered his performance, again, physically and mentally. And so now, as he eats well, and again, in a very healthy fashion, Candi shared a picture that was a year ago when Brock happened to be in the same shirt that he'd been wearing, and he's noticeably smaller, but his muscle mass is the same. Okay, and so again, obviously, it's one of those situations that his power to mass ratio has increased, which has then allowed him to pick up his times and has actually been winning events, and again, he rides at the national level, and now will be representing the United States in the world event here coming up. Actually going to be leaving today to head to South Carolina to represent the United States in the world competition.
Wow.
That's awesome. I think the good news, I'm assuming, is you're not just eating broccoli all day either. So we'll talk about that right after this when we come back.
You can finance it free for 6 years, plus free shipping on purchases of $4.99 or more. Extended savings, plus 6 years, 0 interest financing, and soon at Home Furniture.
Raybon Sew and Quilt Shop in Fargo is like a second home to sewing and quilting enthusiasts. If you're interested in learning this fun and rewarding hobby, Raybon can help. We offer beginner quilting and sewing classes for all ages and many small project classes. Many machines start as low as $99. Stop in for a free demonstration or visit our website for more information and find out how easy it is to get started. Raybon Sew and Quilt Shop located on 25th Street South in Fargo.
It's the Truckload Mattress Event at Home Sleep Express. Save up to 50% on mattresses, like Perfect Sleeper, Total Comfort, and 5-Star. Twin-size mattresses start at $58. Truckload savings now at Home Sleep Express Superstores.
Welcome back. We're talking about how you not only have lost some weight, but you've also gotten faster in your competitions and are headed off to Worlds. So tell us about that. What are you going to be doing when you represent USA?
So he qualified for Worlds in Texas this year. We went down in, I think it was March, and so he'll represent Team USA. A little bit different rules. Usually when he competes on the national level, he races under USA BMX, and now he'll be racing under UCI, which is pretty big in the biking world. So it's pretty exciting. It's the first time in 15 years Worlds has come to the United States. Last year it was in Colombia, and the year before I think it was in Belgium. So
do you need a chaperone next year if it's going to be somewhere out of the States? Doc, speak to this. I think some parents at home might be going, you know, hey, he's a 6th grader. They might hear the word diet in their head. Talk about kind of your pediatric program for nutrition and health.
Exactly. We work with a lot of children at the clinic. In fact, it's really important, and we're working to increase our outreach there to children because, as we know, we all work to help establish good habits in our children, whether it's work habits, study habits. Again, nutritional habits are critical. And if they start and they learn at a young age, those are the habits they take with them throughout life. So now as they move forward, they know what things this is how I put this together. They learn how to make those choices, whether they're eating at a friend's house, whether they're at home, whether they're at a cafeteria. Again, on the road, whatever situation, they learn how to make these choices, put them together such that they're healthier. If they're healthier to begin with, as Brock is, he'll be able to stay healthier through the teen years, through the early adult. Again, you prevent the development of so many health issues that you would have maybe acquired along the way. And that's what we're seeing now is the problem with a lot of acquired issues that have come along from folks not, getting bad information or just not being able to put it together because no one's ever worked with them and shown them. But when you take the same scientific approach that we do in medicine to helping work with patients, we see tremendous things. And we work with lots of children, we work with middle age, we have patients in their 80s. So all through life you can learn this, and it can improve your health and again your quality of life. And so the goal here with kids, like you said, is they can pick this up and they learn. So what I want to know, Brock, is are you starting to influence some of your buddies? Like guys are grabbing Snickers and you're kind of going, drink this protein drink now, or?
No, I just don't really take it.
Yeah, if they offer to.
Yeah.
He leads by example. Brock, as you can tell, is pretty reserved. He doesn't say a lot, and he's accomplished a whole lot for a young man, and yet to speak with him, he doesn't really talk about himself a whole lot. And he just loves to ride, and he does such a great job and has fun doing it. So this has enhanced that for him, and it's a wonderful story from the standpoint of what can happen and especially when the family gets involved and everybody's on board. You see just a transformation throughout the family, and of course that does spread to others because they talk to Candi and ask her when they're at events. They'll say, "Wow, Brock." These are parents, they notice this. They say, "What is he doing? Man, he's so fast now, and he's riding well, he looks great." And they realize he's faster and stronger. And it's all legal. It's